Hello, my name is Brittany.
Hi, my name is Catherine.
And this is it's a podcast. We don't have a name for it yet. What should we name this podcast?
I mean, but what we do know is we are both passionate about the environment and sustainability, so.
That's a boring topic for a podcast.
But we could base the name of the podcast off of our
Alright,
passion.
we're going to name it Pusheen Thoughts Podcast.
Okay, I'll accept that. Although I wouldn't consider myself a Pusheen thought. I'm not usually a fan. I'm informed about Pusheen, but I'm not as a super fan.
Okay, well, the placeholder name for our podcast right now is Pusheen Thoughts Podcast.
Okay.
And what's the first topic of our podcast today, Catherine?
I would say the first topic is ocean acidification.
Is ocean acidification.
Yeah, I know a lot about ocean acidification.
So, does this have to do with coral reefs dying, such as the Great Coral Reef near Australia?
It does.
Australia's not real.
Yeah, although we did just learn that.
Here's our correspondent Rachel tells us that Australia is in fact not real.
Or our correspondent Selena.
Australia could be everywhere. It's the only country. We live in Australia. You live in Australia. Anytime that you thought you were leaving, you were really just still in Australia.
So what you're saying is Australia equals Pangea.
Yes.
Listen up, folks. No one can know what is real or what is not. It's about what you choose to believe.
And I choose to believe that Australia is everywhere.
I choose to believe in climate change. So it's up to you if you want to agree or have your own different.
Alright.
No, you're not allowed to disagree with that. Climate change is a thing.
So, this episode of Pusheen Thoughts Podcast is brought to you by Audible. You can get a free audiobook by using the code Pusheen69. Okay? Pusheen69. Type the code into audible.com. Buy one, get one free audiobook.
The free podcast is Christina.
This podcast is also brought to you by Ibotta retail app, in which you can purchase groceries and get points.
Also, if you stay away from your phone and you use the app Pocket Points, you get free points.
So we have three.
This app is also brought to you by the Diva Cup, which promotes sustainability around the world. Offering
a little bit
feminine hygiene products.
A little bit.
The metal straws.
Oh shit! So a little bit more about Diva Cup. You can wash it. It's so sustainable. It'll last you 10 years. Only $30 for 10 years. That's like 3 cents a year.
She said, it's
That's
so
literally
sustainable.
like 2 boxes of pads. That's a really good deal.
That's such a good deal. And also, like, it's so clean. On the website, they claim you can have sex wearing it. I
they
cannot
don't claim
confirm
that.
this.
They did not claim that on the website.
Okay, well, you know.
Well, it holds your blood.
It's
It's a bathtub.
It does what it needs to do.
So, thanks to our sponsors, Audible, Diva Cup, Ibotta,
Pocket Points.
Thank you for paying for this podcast. And our first topic of the podcast, we're going to do a little bit of a movie review, because as you know, we're movie critics here on Pusheen Thoughts Podcast. Fuck no. Tonight we watched Evil Dead 2. I've seen this before, but this is Catherine's first time seeing this. Catherine, what are your thoughts on Evil Dead 2?
I thought this was a fantastic, fun Halloween movie. Perfect for if you want to just kind of get in the Halloween spirit but not get yourself super scared and also not pay much attention to the movie. It's definitely the kind of movie you can kind of zone into and zone out of. Yeah, it doesn't have a super intense plot. It's just kind of fun to tune into once in a while. And I love the action in the movie. I love the humor. It was definitely very humorous.
So, like, what would you say the commentary on the horror genre is for Ash of the Evil Dead?
I would say that the commentary on the horror is that it's good. And I would say that we definitely are just needing to kind of modify the genre of horror.
Good. So what is your favorite part? What was your favorite part?
I would say definitely my favorite part. This was the part that really stuck out to me, and I just laughed so hard when he shot the hand or something happened with the hand, and then so much blood
Yes,
came out of
the
just
hand.
this one small hand.
Wow, what a coincidence.
Just this one small hand, so much blood, and I was like, this is a really good movie.
You
I
know-
also loved all the Harry Potter references throughout the movie. I definitely saw a lot of Harry Potter references in the movie, including the Whomping Willow. I saw a reference to the Basilisk. I saw a reference to even Dolores Umbridge, so definitely I really appreciated that about the movie, about this film.
So I definitely think my favorite part was when the corpse of his lover is reanimated and does a dance for him in the forest. And I really think that represents, the social construct of love and romance. Like, what is it really? But
Okay, let's get back to the point.
By a dead girl in the woods.
Let's get back to the point. What's your favorite part of the movie?
the part where the dead body of his deceased lover comes in bearing a chainsaw.
Oh, yes.
I would definitely say that that's my favorite part of this movie.
So now moving forward, how do you see this movie kind of referenced throughout pop culture?
So I definitely think, although it was made before the release of this movie, that Michael Jackson's Thriller was definitely influenced by Evil Dead 2, But, I don't think it's that unrealistic because time travel is definitely a thematic element to Evil Dead 2. And, Michael Jackson could have time traveled to be inspired by the Evil Dead 2. I mean, if you look at the facial makeup of the character of Ash, it's really reflected by Michael Jackson in Thriller. And, the dancing corpse of his lover mirrored by the element of Michael Jackson and his dancing posse in Thriller.
I'm glad that you have so much to say about this. I'm going to have to cut you off. We're running a little short on time, but thank you guys for listening. This has been a great podcast. Brittany, do you have anything else that you want to add before we go?
So this has been the Pusheen Thoughts podcast. Next week we will be discussing The Witch, which is
I think The Witch will be a lot better than this movie.
So hopefully for The Witch discussion we'll be a bit more sober, seeing as The Witch is a bit more serious compared to the campy, rompy nature of Evil Dead 2.
Thank you so much for tuning in to this podcast. Again, I'd like to thank our sponsors, the Diva Cup,
Audible,
Points,
and Audible, and Ibotta. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you for our consultant, Rachel, and our consultant, Justine.
Also, if you guys wanted to
Justine.
Justine.
Sorry, she meant Justina.
And if you guys want to put in the comments below, put any comments that you want to, if you have any
suggestions, any movie suggestions.
But also if you want to have any questions or any discussions with
and
us about
also,
what we just said.
if you need us to discuss some true crime, you can suggest that too.
Yeah, we have a lot of good stories.
Alright, thanks, Pusheen Thoughts out.